What's going on, guys? Mr. TechBot here. I don't even know if anyone's in here, but um, we are out at Port Canaveral. It's been rather difficult to try to find places because, I had to at least try, but as we suspected, they closed it off to the public. This is a, cast member only, I guess, event. So, unfortunately, a lot of the stage type stuff, we're not going to get a whole lot. We've driven all around the port. And we think we found the best spot that we should at least be able to see the fireworks off of and everything. And maybe we'll hear some noises from over there, but we'll see. Let me figure out. It's been a while since I've done this on here. So I'm trying to see how I can turn this camera around. Front camera. Let me show you how close we got. There we go. There we go. Close that. So let me move that. We're across the way, and of course, we're kind of right in the harbor area. Found this little dinky little parking spot out here, right out by the boats. But that's actually we even got the Canaveral Fire Department boat here. But this is pretty much the closest we can get. They've closed off pretty much everything else. The um, the boats, of course, right out there. It's the Disney Wish. They got it parked basically right in the middle of the port. Of course, because I don't think you can have fireworks going off during the. Oops, wrong button. So I don't think you can have fireworks going off while you're docked. I think that's the thing. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see up right in the top area of the first tunnel. They're actually got the screen going right now, so it's kind of cool to see it from this angle. Um, but yeah, unfortunately, we tried. We got here early. We went through the port. They were only letting cast members even park in the parking garage over there. They weren't even letting anybody park in the parking garage. So, I know a lot of you guys out there are going to be, that are Disney fans are probably going to try to watch the Disney vlog one. This is a new, different perspective. So you guys are watching multiples. Then this is definitely something to check out. But we tried. I figure we live an hour away. We've got to come out here and check it out at least and see what we can see. But we got in as close as we could, and so this is probably the best. But it's still a beautiful boat. If you guys saw my 5 minutes at Disney a week ago, we got up a little bit closer on the back end because at that time when she came into port, we went out later in the evening, and actually it was a great time because there wasn't a whole lot of people around, and we were able to get right through the port, nobody stopping us or anything like that. So we got some great images of it. But she's significantly, I mean, you could tell from when she's docked, the Wish is significantly. Um, I think she's longer than the Dream or the Fantasy. Definitely taller. I would think. But what's different from the time we seen her, she still had more work done on her because the up on top of the smokestacks, she did not have the black smokestack sticking out of the top, which I'd have to go back and look at my film footage, but I don't believe she had the image. In fact, actually, if you guys look at the thumbnail was from the day we came out to watch this, and I don't think they had the black. So I figured maybe there was something new, but the little black pipes that come out the top, they just put those on there. So they've still been working on this ship since the day she came into port. So, but great, fantastic. Again, the back, they've got Rapunzel back there, and I can't wait till one day be able to go on this cruise ship. So I mean, if there's anybody in the chat right now that is planning to get on this boat at some point, let me know. Tell me what you're most excited to see. What great features. Of course, it's got new fantastic features such as the Aqua Mouse, which is right up here in the middle. You can see, and there's just that I think is going to be one of a kind type of coaster, and I think it's going to be really really cool. Dining room as well as a Marvel dining room. and it's just it's a I think gives a little bit to everybody, really. So I think there's so many really cool things, and I think what's cool is right on the back here. I believe, if I remember the images right, on the back, very top should be the where Remy and Paulo is supposed to be, which is of course the big fine dining restaurant locations, stuff like that. But definitely appreciate it. It looked like we had a SeaWorld Entertainment Roblox um, in here first, and appreciate it. But hey, leave some comments inside. Let me know, if you are planning to take this thing, what is going to be your most sought after item that you want to see or want to do on this boat, and let me know. But the first sailing, I believe it was what, July 14th. Losing some Might be losing some Wi-Fi here. We don't know. Let me shut off that Wi-Fi. I think a lot of people are expecting to be out there for the maiden voyage, so we're gonna try to get passes early to go and check out the ship leaving out to sea with guests on it for the first time. So unfortunately, we're not at that level yet where we don't get the media passes and the media attention for it. But hopefully one day, with all y'all help, we'll be able to get there. But I do plan on hopefully within this first year, maybe trying to schedule in a trip on this, whether it's a 3 night or 4 night. Now, that's one things people don't realize. There are no 7 nights on the Wish when this thing starts. This thing is the Wish is taking the place of the Disney Dream, where the Disney Dream had moved down to Miami for the place of this. Now, of course, they alternated the Disney Fantasy and the Disney Dream out here. Fantasy does the 7 night trips. The Dream was doing the 3 and 4 night stays. So that's what the Wish is going to be doing. I'm figuring they're doing that because they want to get as many people on the boat as they can. But I mean, who knows? There's a lot of options there. But one thing I didn't notice before is right up. You can kind of tell right up in front. If you actually look at some of the other Disney ships, right up front, you actually have it looks like 2 or 3 more floors of balcony rooms. I don't remember that on the Dream or Wish. I don't remember balconies being that high. I think 10th floor, which is right underneath the pool deck, was the highest the rooms had gone. Now maybe those are going to be a little bit more of the high end suites, but you never know. But like I said, I think this ship fits a lot more people, and if you want to come out for a 3 or 4 night stay, I would say do at least a 4. Spend a tiny bit more money to go for a 4 if you're gonna do it. We've been, my wife and I did a 4 before we had kids, and it's still short. That those nights, those 4 nights go by really quick. 7 nights is our favorite, but of course you can't go on the Wish for 7 nights, so we'll definitely have to risk it and go onto the Wish for at least a 4 night stay. So hopefully sometime this next year. My kids have been clamoring to get on the Mickey boat, or that's what we call it, the Mickey boat in our house, because of course we got younger kids. But I think it's fantastic. This thing looks great at night. What's funny is too is that you can see you got the Coast Guards in the harbor, and the Port Patrol is also sitting right out here, probably because of fireworks and stuff of that situation. So I wish we could have gotten close to the stage. Wish we could have gotten on maybe on some of the garage rooftops, but like I said, it was rather difficult. But hopefully maybe we'll hear something, depending on if they got the speakers up, or well, I know when they did the Dream, back when the Dream did its christening, they shot fireworks, of course, off the boat. So we would definitely be able to see those for a fact. So but yeah, guys, let me know in the comment down below if you guys have a Disney Wish booking over the next year. Tell me what you're most excited about. Post down there in the comments. What are you most excited about? and go from there. But again, if you just come into the live stream, unfortunately, the event is not open to the public. It was a cast only type event. So I'm sure that, of course, we know that they're doing the actual Disney Parks blog with the live stream. But this is that we spent the past 30-45 minutes driving around this port, and this is the absolute best view we could get of this because, of course, the boat is docked. It's actually anchored in the middle of the port right now. It's not actually docked on a docking area. So, um, but she's a beautiful boat. She's an absolute beautiful boat, and I mean I think all the Disney boats are fantastic, and they're beautiful. But this one especially. I mean maybe this is for my first time seeing these boats for the first time. I never went out to the early ones for the other boats, but because we didn't live here at the time. But now that we live here and we got, and of course, you guys can remember there's two more boats coming. When they put in the order for this is just the first of three boats. There is another boat being made right now, and there's going to be another boat behind that. So, in the next couple of years, we'll be trying to do this again for whatever the next boats are coming up. Of course, they have not announced names for any of those or anything, but, it'll definitely be something fun to happen. So, kind of lost my brightness for a second here. I think the event has already started. Unfortunately, like I said, because we are on the other side of the channel, and they have a stage set up over on the if you're looking at the terminal on the left hand side of the terminal, they've got a whole stage set up and everything. And of course, you're going to be kind of looking at the stage. The stage is probably closer towards the front of the boat area, so that's we're probably not going to hear a whole lot um, from here. But as Disney typically does, they have a whole lot of things going on and stuff. So let's take over this way. Let's see if we can see a little bit more past this boat. As it's starting up early, so you already got a few people out here kind of waiting. And hopefully these clouds over here, we got some dark clouds. We did get a little bit of sprinkles. Hopefully those will hold off until after the christening. So, we're still expecting a lot of fireworks to come off the top of the boat when they do the actual christening part. I don't know what they're doing with the bottle because I know when they did the Disney Dream, they had a helicopter come out and pick up the bottle and put on there. So again, I don't know what they're doing with that, but I did not see back then they had like a little what do you want to call it, a little raft out in the port that they had that on, but we did not see that out this time. So not really sure what they're doing. I still feel that maybe back then when because Iger was the CEO back then, there was a little bit more, magic and emphasis put into it. I'm sure Bob Chapek's out there at the event right now. I'm talking out here with you guys, so I'm not watching the Disney vlogs video. I'll probably have to watch that later. So I'm sure he's out there, and he's usually about cutting some corners and pennies somewhere, and that's typically what he does. But you know, um, it's sad, but it's we just keep trugging along and keep taking up the new stuff that they keep coming out. So, but I appreciate all you guys that have come by and hung out with us. Let's see, we had SeaWorld Entertainment in here first. We got Brian Tull. What's going on? I appreciate you stopping by. Nothing's happening at the Disney Cruise blog. That's interesting because that's where I believe they're supposed to be live streaming. I think they have the only, from like I said, what we could tell is we tried driving through the terminal, and we could see that it looks like they still got crews coming on. Maybe they did have some, executives that were invited for the event, but and when we were trying to go at least into the parking garage, and they're like, nope, you have to be a cast member to be parking in the garage right now. So don't know what's going on over there, but yeah, they definitely had the stage set up out there for sure. We did see that. That's where we're trying to get in the parking garage, but nope. They're like, no, not a cast member. You got to keep on going. We got to keep on going. So they said it was closed to the public, which I think is sad. I think they should have, it maybe had some, executive spots, of course, up front. But I mean, I think it would have been cooler if they would have had, some public bleachers or some place for the public to go, because not everyone's going to come out here, especially since this is a Wednesday. It's a work day, so I'm not expecting. I wouldn't expect a ton of people, but hey, but Annie, thank you very much for letting me know that there's. Does it say on the Disney Cruise blog that it's still stay tuned or anything like that? Because they were supposed, like I said, they were supposed to be live streaming this, but I don't know again what's going on. But we're out here. We're gonna be out here until we hear that it's done. This whole thing was supposed to start at 11 o'clock. I'm trying to listen a little bit because trying to hear, because a lot of times off the water and in these channels you can hear echoes and stuff, and I'm not quite sure. It's funny as you can even see they close this off, because you even see there's a van pulling in right over there on that's a news van, and you would think that they'd be right there for the event. So I don't even think they opened this up to media per se. But I'm hoping. Well, I won't. I'm too small of a YouTuber right now, but I would assume that sometime within the next 2 weeks before guests get on, that they may have some media events where they bring on people and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely let me know if you guys are trying to keep an eye as well on the Disney Cruise blog. But I think it's Disney Cruise, Disney Parks. I don't know, one of those two. They're supposed to be live streaming it as well. But I mean, it's 11, almost 11:10. They should have started this event by now. So let me know what's going on over there, because of course I'm on here with you guys, so I don't know what's going on over at the Disney Park side. But yeah, this actually, we found a good spot. We got here before a lot of people, and now there's seeming to be a little bit more people showing up to watch this. And this is unfortunate, like I said, this is the closest us as the public can get to this shit. The show hasn't started yet. I don't know. It's not raining, so I know it's not a rain delay. So my wife did bring it up. She said, please stand by for our Disney wish. So I mean, we have. I mean, I felt it one small sprinkle. We got a dark cloud over us, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there. Yeah, I just felt too. I don't know why they haven't started it yet. So I got my wife's keeping an eye on the other side just to see, what's going on with the event as it goes. But we're out here trying to bring it to you, trying to bring what we can to you guys and stuff like that. I don't typically live stream very often. I'll just let you know. I know there's a lot of people that love the live streaming type of work. When we go to the parks, I like the vlog style a little bit more. But I figured an event like this, especially since it's being, live streamed by Disney, has to be a live stream. I mean, it just has to be. So, definitely something that needed to go on. But I don't live stream very often. Maybe I should live stream a little bit more, but who knows? I know I do some shows and stuff like that from time to time. But I know we're going to try to be out at, and maybe that's a live streaming option. I don't know. We're going to try to be out at the, trying to get into Epcot for 4th of July, which is next Monday, because they usually have a fantastic fireworks display. So we're trying to see if we can get into that. If not, I know we have reservations to get into Epcot on Saturday now. Epcot is doing the fireworks event again this year, but it's only on 4th of July night, whereas usually Magic Kingdom will do the 4th of July fireworks on the 3rd and the 4th. So I'm not 100% on that yet. Haven't fully confirmed that, but we will probably be out at Epcot on Sunday, doing a little footage, video, stuff like that. I have another video of our travels this past spring where we went up to Atlanta and did the World of Coke. Oh, okay. I just got a word. I guess they're saying it's 5 more minutes that they're going to start the show. So they started this whole thing, looks like close to 15 minutes late from what they said. But yeah, I've got a World of Coke video coming out. Fantastic, a lot of fun with the family. Also, I've got a small Magic Kingdom video of, got to spend a little bit of time. The family was out at Magic Kingdom all day last week. Fortunately, I had to work, but I was able to go and hang out with them at the end of the day and watch the fireworks show. So, got a little video for you of that as well. I guess worst case scenario, we'll go out and we'll film some at Epcot as the absolute last weekend of the Flower and Garden Festival. As I believe in 2 weeks, I think it's around the 14th or the 10th, something like that, somewhere in that area, is when the Food and Wine Festival. Food and Wine Festival starts in July. In July now, of course, that started last year. It'll be in July, and that's when the food and wine will be going on. But this will be the absolute last week of the Flower and Garden, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of moving going on around there. Caroline, you're more than welcome. It says morning. Thanks for sharing this. Christina Payne, very loyal viewer of the channel. Thank you very much for coming on and hanging out with us. Again, I do apologize for you guys if you guys are simultaneously watching the Parks blog. This is again, unfortunately, if you're coming just in, this is the only location this is the closest we can get to the boat right now, as the terminal has been closed off to cast members only. The event is not open to the public, so we were not able to get over there. So the stage area, all that stuff, I can't see that. This is the closest we can get to the boat. This is the best view we can get to the boat, and I think it's a pretty good view. This is the side that the stage is seeing, which is good. But we're gonna go ahead. We should at least be able to see the fireworks when they go off and stuff like that. So you get a different perspective of the fireworks from here to what Disney's giving you. We are starting to get a little bit of sprinkles here. But I'm not stopping. We're going to continue going. Yeah, they are big water drops, but that's what we get out here in Florida. We don't just get sprinkles. We get big old water drops on us. But, she is a marvelous boat, and she's fantastic. And I know there's so many people that can't wait to get on the boat. But again, like I said, I've been asking you guys, hey, out there, if you have reservations of the cruise, or even if maybe you don't have reservations of the cruise over the next year, what would be your most excited feature of this new boat that you would be looking forward to? But and there's a lot of brand new features coming out for this boat. Great new atrium, fantastic new restaurants, new water slide, a whole lot of things. So if you're a cruising fan just as I am, you've been watching all the different upgrades on the Wish, and that you have enjoyed it. So there's a lot of great. So let me know in the chat. Let me know what is your most excited new feature of the boat. Now, again, also, if you guys are just coming in, let me go over this side, away from this yellow boat a little bit. If you guys can tell, a little bit over here, right in the front there, above the pool deck, it looks like a whole new wing was added up there for more balcony rooms, because I don't remember that on the other boats where they had like 3 more rows above the Lido deck, which is of course the pool deck, of rooms. I don't remember that on the other ones. I could be wrong, but that seems to be new. On the back here of the boat, up above the glass, that's where the new Remy and Paulo locations are going to be. They're always tucked away in the back of the boat. And she's just, like I said, when we got closer to her last week, she is significantly, I think she's significantly longer. And of course, like I said, taller than the Dream and the Fantasy. So, she's bigger, and like I said, we still got 2 more boats coming from Disney. And this is just the first of the new 3 that are supposed to be coming. And if they're going to be the same size, man, I think people are going to be very, very, very excited. So, like I said, I mean, you can't go wrong with Disney. I know Disney's expensive as far as cruising goes, But they what what I say they you to me you get a whole different level from Disney when they you go on one of their cruises. If you've been on one of the cruises, you know what I'm talking about on this, and they just bring a whole different level. You can cruise on Royal Caribbean, you can cruise on Carnival, but of course you're getting a little bit more, so you're not gonna have to worry about things like basic beverage packages. You already get those on the boat. You get a lot more entertainment. The kids clubs I think are at a whole different level. My kids love them, stuff like that. So it's to a whole different level. So sometimes I don't mind spending the higher price to get a better quality vacation. And I love cruising for the sole fact of to me it's the most relaxing vacation you ever come across, because majority of your activities, all of your food for the most part, unless you want these high end items, are always taken care of. So that's always going to be a different. That's a great, to me. It's the most relaxing trip because you don't have to worry about budgeting or stuff like that. Hoping to take the kids next year on a Disney cruise if we're able to. Definitely. Again, if you guys have never cruised before, I 1000% recommend it. I personally love cruises, and I do know people that haven't been aren't big cruise people. I do know people that have gone on them and didn't like them, but majority of people that have gone on a cruise, they get hooked. They get hooked like myself, and they want to keep going back to them because they are extremely, like I said, one of the most relaxing types of trips you'll ever take, because you don't have to budget, you don't have to do anything. Your food is there, especially on Disney now. Other cruise ships, so you have to buy a drink package, even for sodas and stuff. Disney, you don't have to do that. That's included in your fare. Your room's already taken care of, your restaurant's taken care of, your entertainment's taken care of. Now you can always buy extra things, like of course Remy and Paulo, which is a higher end non-kids restaurants. And then you've also got different activities like drink tastings and stuff like that that do cost extra, but that's very minimal compared to what you may do on a different vacation. So whenever I tell people, you want the most relaxing vacation, take a cruise. That's what I always say. Just take a cruise. Now you're going to find benefits to all the different companies out there. To be honest with you, there's going to be people that love Royal Caribbean and don't like Disney. There's going to be people that like Carnival, which that's a questionable one at the best. But I mean, I'm not going to take a lot away from Carnival. Carnival, you can get good rates and stuff like that. And what I recommend, if you're going to go Carnival, 1,000% honesty right here, just focus on the newer ships. I've had some people that's gone on the newest, the Mardi Gras, and they absolutely loved it. But that's the thing with Carnival. I would focus on staying on the newer boats, even in Royal Caribbean. We're going to try, hopefully in the next couple of years, when the channel kind of maybe gets a little bit more subscribers, and I can get to a point where we're moving the channel a little bit more. I would love to start taking more cruises. I would love to start trying different types of cruising and bringing more, and showing you guys the differences between the different cruise lines and stuff like that. That's where I would eventually like to go. But of course, we're still building, and this is, I think, in part of building is the fun part of doing this, meeting you guys, doing this stuff, things like that. Sometimes when you get very big, you got a lot of followers, so you can't always stay in touch with everybody that is out there watching. But hopefully, I don't know. Did they start it? Okay. So I know some of you guys. Thank you very much for still hanging out with me. Hopefully, you guys are simultaneously. I guess they have started the event. We cannot hear any music from here. Of course, what Disney usually does is they get the performers out there on the stage. They usually have, like last time when they did the Dream. When they did the Dream, they did the they had Jennifer Hudson out there and stuff like that. But they do have some fireworks going off the stage. No fireworks off the boat yet. I don't expect that to come until closer to the actual christening part, which is pretty much the end of the whole event. So, again, I really wish I could have gotten closer to the stage for you guys, but we couldn't. This is the closest we could get, but I'm gonna take what I can, because I mean, how many people we've already had? I think because the rain came in, we've already had a bunch of people take off from over here. But you know, I mean, how many people gets to come out and at least see this? Everyone. If I can at least see the fireworks off the boat, that'll be a win because I mean, how many people get to see that live? I mean, other than okay, I'm gonna take that back. You do get to see some fireworks on the boat, but you gotta be out at sea for that, and that's different. This is different. So actually, no, I can actually now that she's watching it, I can hear the sound coming from the event. It is loud enough. You can almost can't feel the bass, but it's definitely there. I'm gonna try to go quiet a little bit and try to move my mic that way. See if you guys if it can hear as well. I don't know. There's a lot of wind right now, so I'm sure it's choppy. I've got um, my little duster on the top, but we'll see. I don't think you guys can hear that, but they definitely have started the event. Um, of course, they're gonna have all the characters and everything like that out there. So the event has started. I would assume you're going to see, Chapek and Josh tomorrow at some point on there, and then do the rest of the stuff. But I don't even think they're like this boat cruising past here. They can't get any closer than what's over there because that's where the harbor patrol is. So that whole area is just closed off. No public, no nothing. This is the closest we get. Oh, there's some fireworks. So you can kind of tell where the stage is. It's towards the front. So we do have some fireworks shooting off.
The funny thing is, theirs isn't even showing the fireworks. Like their
It's
footage is
delayed.
so close.
Oh, it didn't even show the fireworks on there?
Yeah, it's so close.
Oh, see, so there's a whole new perspective you guys got. We got to see these fireworks shoot up way high. I guess my wife was saying she's watching theirs as well. They got it zoomed in pretty close, so they weren't able to see it. So, but this gives you a whole nother perspective on what it is. I still expect towards the end we're gonna have a lot of fireworks shooting off of the um, of the cruise ship. So that's what I'm waiting for. Who do we have up there? The Chapek's up there. Of course, I got Bob Chapek up there talking. He's been in town all week. As of course, big news broke last night. And they had decided to extend the board had decided to extend Bob Chapek's contract for 3 more years. I know, womp womp. But it is what it is. We'll see what 3 years brings, and can change and go from there later on. All right, so yeah, it looks like we still got Bob Chapek. They still have probably some more entertainment going on. Um, but again, I wish I could bring this to you, but um, it is what it is. It happens when they close this stuff off to the public, and have an exclusive, which is again, I still think is absolutely crazy that they close it off to the public. But like I said, but we do, like I said, we are still getting some rain coming through. Got some dark clouds coming through down here. So, and we will be back out at the, and I will be back out at the, back out here on the 14th to watch the maiden voyage. Of course, I didn't get lucky enough, and I don't even have a booking for the Disney Wish at any time soon. And hopefully sometime in the next year I can, but we'll definitely be out here to watch the maiden voyage. See this beautiful boat, leave out to sea with guests on it for the first time. So thank you guys very much. For the people that are still staying in it, I'm sure you guys are going back and forth and watching the Disney Parks blog. I can't blame you because I would probably be doing the same thing. You want to see this, but this is, of course, a different perspective. I will leave this live stream up for a couple weeks. I don't always leave my live streams posted. I do unlist them after a while, but I will leave this live stream up for at least 2 to 3 weeks. People want to still see a different perspective, stuff like that. So those are always options as well. Sorry, just taking a moment out, just kind of looking at this boat over this camera, and just realizing that just how pretty she is, and it's hard to really show that as much, from a film or a camera or something like that. But we're trying to do our best here. But yeah, she's a pretty boat. I can't wait to one day get on there, and I know my kids want to get on a Disney boat soon. So let's check back with the wife, see what's going on with the parks blog. Right, keep it on, see if we see more fireworks shoot off. She's still talking.
Tomorrow's up.
Oh, tomorrow's up now.
Chapek was getting all wet in the rain. He was just getting all wet.
Oh, Chapek's bald head was getting all wet in the rain.
Then tomorrow stands up, like he switches, and then he starts talking, and the guy brings over an umbrella a few seconds later.
Oh, tomorrow or Chapek was getting wet. Oh, darn.
He didn't dawn on him at first.
Oh, it had
Kind of funny.
Chapek's bald. He had to have had to kick on him at some point.
He was just talking.
But I mean, I get it. He's a professional. He's in an entertainment company. He's got to keep the whole show going and stuff like that. So, yeah, as Disney does with everything, they have it's a production. So everything's a production, and of course we do have to thank the and I'm sure that's what tomorrow is doing right now. You got to definitely thank the Imagineers who come up with these things, who come up with the ideas of these boats, who come up with the great features like the Aquamouth, the Marvel restaurant, the Frozen restaurant, and come up with these great ways to help bring the magic to all the families. So I think the cast members. Oops, oh, where'd it go? I think definitely the WDI Imagineers are definitely a team to thank and help bring this. But of course the hardworking people over at the dockyards that actually put um, you know uh, put this thing together. I mean, that's definitely an achievement nonetheless. Now, there was a video I'd seen of them actually bringing it from the harbor yards all the way through, because it's not like the harbor yards is right off the ocean. It's in the middle of Germany, and so they got to bring it through this. They got to tow it the entire way through this channel, and it's quite a thing to see, which I never really realized until I saw that. So something to think about. But keep watching, keep seeing the christening again. One of the very few things that most people get to see, and that's out here to watch this. Everyone, majority of, I say 98% of people are seeing this from the Disney parks, live stream and stuff like that. The advantage that I only live an hour away and can be able to come out on something like this is awesome. Oh, yeah, Chapek talking again. So again, thank you guys very much for coming on, hanging out with me. Again, if you're new to the stream, unfortunately the event is closed off to the public, and we could not get to the terminal, which is back over that way. The closest we could get was over across the channel. We drove around for about 45 minutes to try to find a good spot, and that's all we get, unfortunately. But we try to bring you the best spot we could and go from there. But I was trying to get on top of the parking garages, but yeah, they weren't having it. So we and I'm not about ready to get arrested by the harbor patrol and all the police cars that are around here. So we decided to go find another spot. Another stage show. We got Mickey and Minnie up on stage. And a little bit. Well, you can hear it a little bit. Like I said, you can't hear the music from here. Who's singing?
Just people.
Just performer, Disney performers singing. Again, I do keep asking, if you guys are coming in here, if you're just as excited as myself for this Disney Wish, and whether or not you have a booking on this over the next year, or you just want and hope for a booking, let me know what feature of this new boat you are most excited for. There's many new great features to be excited for, and I think I want to hear you guys on what your most excited ones are. I don't think they do the big fireworks until the very end. So it's probably got about another 15 minutes of their show. I think it's usually about a 30-minute show, and since I started I started 15 minutes late. Um, I would assume it'd probably go to about 11:45 or so. Of course, it's 11:45 Eastern Standard Time. I was singing a Moana song. And like I said, as you can see, even if you are at the Disney Parks blog, you can see that the boat is not docked. It is actually anchored in the middle of the port area. Because, of course, I don't believe if you, I don't believe.
Over there, babe.
Oh, they are. It's very, very hard to see, but right above over there is the top of the port for Disney, and there's a little black dot. They are actually flying a drone over there. Now, the drones, there's signs all over the place. You have to have special permission to fly drones out here at the port. And, of course, Disney being Disney, they get permission for everything out here. But you can't actually start to see there are some cast members on the top deck right now. Now, maybe those are fireworks staff. I'm not sure, but there are casts up on the top deck walking around the Lido deck. I can kind of see moving right now. But yeah, we can't hear the music and stuff like that. But again, the boat is anchored out in the middle because I believe if they do fireworks, you can't do fireworks while you're docked. I believe that is a maritime rule. But yeah, definitely interesting. It's great, cool perspective over here. Um, it's getting much louder now. Even the crowd got. We could hear the crowd from here too. I think there's a delay.
A delay for what?
I'm sure you guys are getting a little bit of a delay too, but from what my wife's got it on here, and there is a little bit of a delay. It's like a 10-15 second delay because we just heard the music end, and they're still singing on the live stream. So there's I think you guys even get about a 10-second delay from what I'm talking and stuff like that. So well, I missed it. Hopefully you guys on camera saw it because I was of course looking at in other places. But yeah, you can definitely see that it's real hard. You guys probably cannot see this on this, but there is a little drone you can tell flying around and giving you those aerial views. I don't know. I heard somebody saying something. I don't know if it's from the stage or what. Well, I still that, but I don't think they ever really said anything since I got in that boat. Is somebody singing? Yeah, so we can still hear the. Oh, she's a celebrity singer? No. Not sure. Don't know who the artist is. But they're saying, which means if they're gotten to the celebrity singer, that means that should be coming up pretty close to doing the christening. So We'll just have to keep watching and see what's going on. Oh, you can definitely hear them. You can hear her singing from here.
You just can't see it.
No, can't see her, unfortunately. So, of course, Disney decided to close it off to the public.
People that are on your live are there, then you guys can definitely.
Well, there could be people on the live that's watching, could be watching two screens and watching it on, watching me. Some of you guys may be watching me. Some of you guys may be, watching that. So, I expected, things to go up when it's before it started. Of course, when it started, everyone was going to Disney Parks blog because, of course, they've got the exclusive access to the event. As like I said, it's closed off to the public. Still singing. Who was that coming out?
Minnie.
Oh, Mickey and Minnie. The whole crew. Came. Oh, there's some fireworks. I don't know if you can kind of see them. They're right about over there.
Cinderella, Prince Charming, Tiana, Prince Naveen.
So we're even multitasking over here. The wife's got the show on, and then so we keep track of what's going on over there. But yeah, they got a lot of characters going on out there as well.
Elsa, Nana. I can see them. Well, I can't see them here. Get around. Oh, they got Marvel characters.
Oh, we got Marvel characters coming out. Because again, you got the Marvel, you got the Frozen restaurant coming, you got the Marvel restaurant coming in. This is the first boat out of all the Disney boats that does not have an animator's palette. Of course, the original four have a version of animator's palette. This one does not because they decided to go with more of, they did a Frozen themed restaurant. They did, Marvel, and of course, then they've got the. All of them have more of a fancier, royal type table location. Oh, there's some more fireworks over there.
Well, here comes the big fireworks. There's a bird flying. That makes it even perfecter. Oh, it went to the water. Is that a duck? No,
There's a pelican. So I think that performance just ended. That's usually fireworks to end the performance. As again, there is a delay on it. We saw the fireworks a good 15 seconds before it went off. But again, I don't know how similar that is to you guys. I know that even streaming on here gives a delay.
It's normally like that, even when you're live with Wayne.
Yeah,
when
there's
I'm
a
doing
delay.
it live, it's
So we got the Make-A-Wish. That was a big thing that they were having on this one. That there were certain Make-A-Wish kids that were invited to this event. There we go. We got some boat horn sounds. There's some more fireworks.
You missed it. Same horn.
So I'll be halfway disappointed right here if the only fireworks we're getting is from the land and they're not going to do any fireworks from the ship. I will be halfway disappointed because when they did the christening for the Dream, they launched off a ton of fireworks off the Dream. So I'd be very disappointed, to be honest with you, if the only fireworks we're getting are from there. going on live? Is that it?
I think that's kind of it.
Oh, wow. I'm super disappointed. Production value is way low from here because they're already saying see on soon. This is the end, so they're not shooting any fireworks off of the boat. That's super disappointing. We expect a little bit more fireworks as soon as the production is done.
It's like the boat's birthday. It's the boat's birthday. I'm sure there's something else they're going to do. They're telling me it was the last piece. It might be some kind of another ceremony. They're still performing.
We'll wait till the performance is fully done before we say yes or no. But man, if they don't shoot fireworks out the boat, that's highly disappointing. Because compared to if you guys go back and into footage when they did the Disney Dream christening, I mean that's some serious fireworks off of it.
There's more.
So the event's still going on. Well, that's the end of the show. Wow, that's incredibly disappointing. Like I said, they had no fireworks off of the boat. I expected to see at least fireworks off the boat. They did only fireworks off the stage. Maybe there's new rules. Maybe they had to change stuff. Maybe things went bad last time, and they had to do different things. Maybe things have changed because of Carnival setting their tail on fire. I don't know. There's always a lot of problems. Well, Disney's always very safe with all their fireworks situations, but you know. Maybe rules got changed because, of course, as you guys know, rules always change because of situations like that. But I don't know. Maybe they aren't able to do that anymore. I don't know. But that is the end of course, the christening. I would have liked to see more, of course, from here. But hey, we'll take what we can get. Let me flip this back around real quick. Where's my settings? Camera. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us. Of course, I've got the Disney Wish right behind me. And thank you guys for coming on and hanging out with me, especially some of you guys that continue to stay. I know if you guys want to see more of the actual event that happened out here, Disney Parks Blog is the only one that got access to that. And or Disney Cruise Vlog, or I don't know can't remember what it is, but Disney Parks Blog had the exclusive access to it. I'm very disappointed, to be honest with you, compared to the christening of the Disney Dream, which Bob Iger, of course, was the CEO back then. They launched off a ton of fireworks off of the Disney Dream. Here, unfortunately, no fireworks off the boat this time. Could be new rules. Maybe Carnival screwed it up for everybody when they set their tail on fire. Who knows? Maybe Disney just didn't want to deal with that. But it's okay. We at least got an opportunity to come out here and check this thing out. We'll be back out here probably live streaming on July 14th when they do the maiden voyage. So for the maiden voyage of the Wish, of course, the first time with guests on it heading out to sea, and we'll be here to wish it off. We're not going to be on the boat, unfortunately, but time will come. We'll get on the boat eventually. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me and joining me in this. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys can, I always appreciate it if you guys hit that like button. Leave me a comment after I'll leave this live stream up for about a couple weeks. And other than that, if you guys like the video and you have not yet hit the red subscribe button, definitely hit that red subscribe button. And also check out that join button as well. Become a Donut Life member, and a great way to help support the channel. Other than that, guys, that's all we got. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. And as we always like to say, do what you like, do what you love, and always unleash your inner nerd.